Welcome on board of the Hurlie Up. This year we are participating in the Round the Island race, a regatta organising cows at the Isle of Wight. The race is on Sunday, but we take a whole week for the delivery to England. The race course is simple. Sail around the island in a counterclockwise direction, with the start and finish lying just outside of the mouth of the River Medina. I start my trip solo, as the rest of the crew will come on board on Sunday. That Monday, a storm is passing, so we delay our departure by one day. Monday evening, the worst part of it has passed, so we depart at midnight, knowing that we still have to face some bad conditions at the first part of our trip. We hope to sail to Eastbourne in one go, but we are making slow progress on the Roompot because of the big waves and strong winds against us. It had been a long and intense night with big waves and slow progress, but at sunset we found ourselves in a nice and calm weather.
En we gaan naar Duinkerke.
We were approaching Dunkirk late in the afternoon. As we were already very tired, we decided to stop here and have a good night of sleep before crossing the channel to Eastbourne.
We're approaching Calais, getting ready to cross the channel again. The wind has completely left us. We had sailed quite a lot under the Janaker, but now the wind is almost gone, so we're on engine now as well, engine sailing. We'll see when we get to the other side of England.
Dag. Woehoe.
We dobberen een beetje.
Op de motor. Engeland.
Frankrijk.
België.
België.
Hoi. Gaat het goed? Helemaal niet ongemakkelijk om door te praten.
Ik ben net veel nootjes aan het eten.
Luxe noten, heel lekker.
Dank man.
Thanks man.
Ja. We zitten aan de Radler en we dobberen een beetje.
0.0 hè? Kids, don't drive and drink.
Waar gaan we nu naartoe?
Ja, Eastbourne.
Ja, of heel misschien ook nog naar... ik ben al op Brighton.
We arrived at Southern Harbour in Eastbourne late at night. After a short night of sleep and some groceries, we set sail again. The forecast predicts some strong winds late in the evening, with gusts up to 27 knots. We know it's gonna be a rough trip, but still think it's doable to sail to Cowes in these conditions. Little did we know.
Beachje op de achterkant, we zijn er bijna aan Cowes. Michiel, hoe gaat het?
Limmel en bagger.
Waarom bagger?
Goeie vraag.
Goeie vraag.
Gewoon even landlente.
Landlente.
Over 10 minuten wel weer weg.
Zeeziek en uitgestuurd.
Precies.
Hoe gaat het, Gwen?
Ja, goed.
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 Ja.
Zonnetje schijnt.
Heb je daar je zin?
Lekker weer. Lekker weer. Heerlijk.
Top.
Zonnetje ben.
Ah, zonnetje.
Het is echt zonnetje thuis.
Hij is er wel. Achter de wolken gewoon. Maar hij is er wel.
Het zonnetje heeft de hele jas aan, toch?
Ja, precies.
Take eens door, Harry.
Ja, rustig jongens. Het is geen 5-sterren restaurant dit, hè? Officieel 45 graden helling, dat kookt lekker.
45 graden helling?
Ja.
Godsamme.
Later that evening, the wind kept increasing, and the gusts were much stronger than predicted. We kept as far as south possible to be able to bear away to the entrance of the Solent when the storm would be at its worst at midnight. Once at sea, you just have to face the conditions given to you, so we changed to a smaller storm jib and just had to ride it out. In the meantime, our newest crew member Michiel, who had only been at sea once before this trip, wasn't having it.
Wat?
Ik wil naar de haven.
Je wil naar de haven. Zwaait een beetje, hè?
Valt al mee.
Steady als een rock. Zowel die Hurley als die Gwen.
In the dark, the conditions got worse, as we faced 37 knots of wind. Luckily, our plan worked out, so we had them all on a beam reach. The boat held great, but it was a very tough night for our crew. At sunset, we found ourselves leeward of the Isle of Wight in very light conditions, just like it all had never happened.
Nou, lange dag. Lange nacht. Alles net geregend. De hele hoofdzware storm gehad. Nou ja, op zich heerlijk gezeild. Heftig gezeild. Grote rollen. En nou ja, nu is alles nat binnen. Laten we lekker huizen.
Around 6 a.m. we were approaching Cowes, feeling cold and exhausted. After breakfast and a hot shower, it was time to clean out the mess.
Lachen.
Gewoon lachen erbij. Als een boer met kiespijn zeker.
Hi.
Goed bezig.
Ik ga een beetje water in de kelder.
Een beetje maar.
Everything we had was wet and salty, so we spent the entire day cleaning and doing laundry, only to get more sad news that evening. Because of the strong winds, the race committee cancelled all classes below 9 meters of length, which meant that we weren't allowed to race the day after. Luckily, we got a message from our friends of the Camelot, a first 40, inviting us to join on board for the race. The conditions were tough, but we had a good start and a nice race. Sadly, we had to withdraw close to the Hurst castle because of a torn mainsail. After the party, it was time to set sail again. Gwen and Michiel took the plane back to the Netherlands, so I left Kous together with our freshly arrived crew member Maaike.
We zijn net met echt prachtig weer uit Kous vertrokken. Windje achter, stroom mee. 7 knopen op de teller. Nou, nog een goede 24 uur wind mee richting het westen, richting Nederland. En dan gaan we dadelijk in die tijd zo ver mogelijk proberen te komen. Dan kakt de wind helemaal in en gaat hij tegenstaan. En hopelijk zijn we dan nog net Dover voorbij voordat het gebeurt. We gaan het zien. Voor nu is het fantastisch zeilen in elk geval.
It was a calm and peaceful night, but when we passed Beachy Head, the wind had almost left us already. We were approaching Dungeness at sunrise and decided not to cross the channel, but sail up north towards Ramsgate. Here we would stay several days waiting for good winds to cross to the Netherlands. After 3 days, a weather window arrived. It wasn't a very good one, but seemed to be our only chance that week. We left Ramsgate on a close reach, but were expecting some headwinds later on.
Bijna 8 uur onderweg van Ramsgate naar de Roompot. En het schiet allemaal nog niet erg op. De wind is meer tegen dan verwacht, de stroming zit er tegen op het moment. Dus hakken tegen de volle wind komen nauwelijks vooruit. Het is net te zwaar op het moment. De zonsondergang maakt veel goed. Ook dat is zeilen. Zo, zonsopkomst. We hebben vannacht toen het donker werd, ging de stroom langzaamaan steeds meer meelopen. We hebben vrij snel heel veel snelheid gemaakt, 6, 7 knopen telkens. En ja, eigenlijk heel goed opgeschoten. De windshift die voorspeld was, die kwam volledig. Dus we mochten toch helemaal meedraaien naar de noord. En eigenlijk alles in één ruk kunnen zeilen, zonder extra slag hoeven te maken. En ja, we zitten nu voor de kop van Walverhaal. Dus het schiet aardig op.
We were cold, wet and tired when we arrived in the Roompot and both had a bit of a flu. Therefore we hurried our way back to our main port Den Osse in one go. This wasn't the happiest ending of this amazing experience, but we made it back home safely. Now we could start dreaming of new adventures again. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, leave a comment and watch our other videos as well.